All right, guys, this is the list that is just, it's really impossible for anybody to really have the same list here. X-Men has been around forever. It is one of the most known properties ever to be created. A lot of people could connect with the themes of racism and sexism and all that into that series, so it's easy to, put yourself into it. Plus, X-Men has a ton of great characters of all different races and different genders, and it's really just a well-done universe. However, there's always some that you connect to the most, and here I'm going to list 5 X-Men that to me really shine through, that make me love them, that make me my favorite, and I hope to see your list after, but let's get to mine. Here we go. Coming at number 5 is Leila. Now, this might be cheating because she's more part of the X Factor series or the X Factor agency, but fuck that. She's badass. She's the girl who knows things. If you don't know who she is, she knows things. That's all you need to know. Not only is she funny, I mean very, very funny, but she's also really smart, and there's something about this young teenager character knowing everything that just makes her more funny and also just kind of throws you for a loop every time she comes into the picture. And then as she comes back into the series after taking a little break and coming back, she's much older. Yes, this is comics, so, time skips. With her relationship with Jamie, it's just really near perfect for me, and I just love her. I think her powers are really cool once you find out what else she can do. And yeah, she's just that unique character that's weird as shit, but also very easy design and well done. Coming at number 4 is Nightcrawler. Oh yeah, this one is still on my favorites throughout years of loving X-Men. Sure, he never had like a single good run by himself, but it's just the way he fights, he moves, the way he talks, the way he looks, and he's a great contributing factor to any pretty much X-Men team he's on. I just also love the way he kind of uses his abilities, the teleporting and fighting with the sword sometimes, and his religious angle actually makes him something unique in a team of X-Men who most of them are just so fucking hurt and bruised by the past and the hatred towards them and the bigoting that they don't believe in any religion, but Kurt just kind of sticks with it. So that's another reason why I love Nightcrawler. Oh yeah, and he can teleport. Did I mention that? Did I mention I love that? I just love that. That's fucking awesome. That's the coolest power. I want that power. Number 3 is Kitty Pryde, the girl who leads the revolution. Okay, I'm sorry, I'll never do that again. I personally loved her, though, in the Ultimate Universe the most, but I also like her in the 616 universe. In the Ultimate Universe, you kind of got to see her lead an army, and I thought that was really unique in a sense, and basically worked on trying to save the mutant race by making it like utopia for them. I thought that was so cool before Ultimate X-Men completely ended. Then in the 616, we get to actually see her like grow throughout various stages and years of her life, and you kind of see her younger years and then her heroic sacrifice in the Whedon's run, and then you get to see her current run, where to me is actually the most interesting and most linked to kind of the Ultimate Universe run, where she's running a part of the X-Men and she's perfect for it. She always felt like a teacher once she got older, and I would love her to lead me to victory. And she's also hot. I gotta just mention that. Okay, anyway, let's go. Coming in at number 2 is Jamie. Oh yeah, you know him, Multiple Man. Who knew, really, a D-list character would reach an A-list status for me? He is easily one of the most interesting characters through the early 2000s till recently, where they kind of try to ruin him, an X-Men vs. Inhuman storyline and Death of X. Fuck all that nonsense. Anyway, Peter David said that's not Jamie, so I'm gonna go with the guy who really made Jamie who he is today. Anyway, Jamie is a multi-layered, yes, no pun intended, well-crafted character with a lot of heart and also interesting motives behind everything he does, and it's really cool that his powers, which he can create multiple copies of himself, is kind of like a way to also talk about his issues internally and his mind. Also, not to mention his powers are one of the coolest and actually potentially one of the strongest powers. When you make 1,000,000 of yourself to fight, it's basically having an army and you can never die unless you yourself die. Very cool powers and a very well done character who really grew through the early 2000s to late 2000s. And number 1 is Laura, X-23, or right now is the new Wolverine. She is easily my favorite character to ever join the X-Men or be a part of multiple X-Men titles like X-Force. She's vicious as fuck. Her background is depressing and sad, and it's crafted into one of the most interesting and well-balanced characters to be created, especially thanks to her character development in X-Force, and then also her character development in New X-Men, and then now we got the all-new Wolverine. It has been creating something unique, and she has been molded into like this respectable, almost mother-like sister to Gabby, one of the new characters. She's also always a true warrior, and now she has a little bit more honor in her and trying to be a little bit more like Wolverine, her father figure. And also she's a bit more humble than you expect her to be from the beginning of where she came from. So all of those, really, the growth is just magical, and I love watching her. Her design is always really unique, and I actually love her all-new Wolverine design. I think it's awesome. The costume is just perfect. She is easily my favorite character in the X-Men line, from personality to design wise. She's hot, she's awesome, she kicks your ass, she's funny, and she's vicious when fighting. So yes, Laura, X-23, all new Wolverine, whatever you want to call her, she is one of the coolest X-Men and my personal favorite. However, there are so many X-Men, like I said, really the list is just insane. You can have the Logan, you can have Cyclops, you can have Jean Grey, you can have Emma Frost, you can have the Beast. I mean, there's so many, and while all those characters I enjoy, these 5 really, to me, will always stick out like the characters that I love the most when it comes to X-Men titles. But I would love to see yours. List the top 5 X-Men that you enjoyed watching, reading, playing, I guess, if you have action figures. And everybody, I hope you really enjoy these lists. If you want more, of course, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the comment button, comment, share with your friends. That's what I'm here for. I enjoy doing these comic lists the most, and I hope everybody else have a good day.